Makeup.
Welcome to the Cheeky Analysis. This will be the analysis for weeks 3 and 4. From here on out, I am going to try to do these analyses weekly instead of bi-weekly, so stay tuned. But let's go over some highlights of what's been happening in Gay Boobs. Johnny Homosexual Rockstar is on a losing streak of 2. First, I absolutely just demolished him by 1 point. And then Rich Mahogany had his way with him. Type as many dollar signs as you want, Josh. It's not going to get you any wins. Super Mario Bros. Coming off back-to-back wins and sitting in 6th place. Watch out for Mario Bros. He's actually got a pretty decent team, and I think that win streak might continue. Just kidding. He's fucking gay and he sucks, and I'm going to end that adorable win streak he has this week. Honey Badgers, our defending champ, is surprisingly 0-4. After a nail-biting loss week 1, he's kind of been getting tossed around like Craig at a gangbang, averaging just 88 points a week. I have to say, I didn't want Papa Bear to come out of the gates and just kick everyone's ass again, but this is kind of hard to watch. Come on, Pops. Turn it on. What would Jameis say, pulling out his first win against 2nd place turned down for Watt? Pat always has pretty bad luck in Gay Boobs, or at least he has in the past. He scores a lot of points, but just gets a lot of unlucky matchups. But that's not really the case this year. I think he's going to have to actually count on lucky matchups if he wants to win any games this year. Sorry, Pat, but you have MJD in your starting lineup. Rich Mahogany is leading in points and homosexuality. He's a very stubborn trader, and he makes pretty questionable moves and offers. I don't know if anyone's been seeing the players he's been putting on the trading block. In case you didn't, this was Logan's trading block after week 3. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly couldn't get offers to him fast enough. Shit. Oh, and Logan, if you want people to actually offer you trades, you need to put players out there that actually are worth something and not after they have their worst week of the year. More proof that Logan's a fucking retard. I'm in a different league with Logan where he owns Gronkowski and Martellus Bennett. He recently traded Martellus in exchange for Jason Witten, and his reasoning was that he can start Witten in his flex. Apparently, Martellus, who is doing way better right now, wasn't able to be started in that flex position or be traded for another position where he could upgrade. Even though I know this trade was fucking stupid and everyone would agree with me, I went and asked a random guy in the street what he thought about it. Oh, here's a guy. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Just wondering, do you play fantasy football at all?
No.
Do you watch football at least, like NFL at all?
Honestly, I do. I probably couldn't even name like one player.
I was gonna get your input on something. Someone in my league just traded Bennett for Witten.
Wait, Martellus Bennett from the Chicago Bears for Jason Witten from the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah.
Is he fucking retarded and gay?
Yeah, he's definitely gay. Now to the front runner, Craig's gay ass. Craig remains undefeated, and his team is performing like crazy. I was able to get an interview with Craig to discuss the past week events, so let's take a look. All right, welcome to the second Cheeky Analysis interview. This will be the interview for weeks 3-4. I have Craig here, owner of Tyler Sucks Cocks and Dicks. Craig is currently in the League of Gay Boobs right now, and we're going to see... Craig is also our beloved commissioner, and he's done well. He's been very loyal to the league. We appreciate everything he's done. So, let's get these questions out of the way.
You know, Tyler, I just want to start off, first of all, I want to try to make this a little more enjoyable. You know, unlike our last guest, I want to make us, you know, not want to run off and jump off the highest building possible and, you know, face first. And
Our last guest, of course, you mean Logan Anke.
Logan, yes, Rich Mahogany.
Yes, Rich Mahogany. Rich Mahogany was the first one.
My opponent this week also, I'd like to
Oh, yes. We'll talk about that as well, but I also hope...
Of who I am projecting 127 points against.
Well, that should be an entertaining matchup. But yes, Logan was very gay, and it was a terrible decision to have him as the first
David
interview.
and Goliath matchups, it's going to be great.
Yes. You being Goliath.
Well, yeah.
You do know David won in that story.
Well, yeah, that was a long time. It was different this time.
That's true. That was very long ago.
I'm not going to pick up on that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, let's get to the questions.
Sure.
How does it feel to be the only remaining team in Gay Boobs that's undefeated?
You know, it really, truly feels great. It does. I mean, especially after the draft, being criticized with my wide receiver depth. I'd like to thank, actually, the Yahoo projection makers for projecting me to go 3-10, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yes, I was. I was projected 9th in the league, 3-10. Current projections now, they must have seen something that they didn't earlier. I did, obviously, but 13-1 I am projected to go now, so I'm...
All right, speaking of projections, the current projections as of today say that you will be the 1 seed, JT, or Turned Down for What, will be number 2, Rich Mahogany number 3, and yours truly, the Cheeky Bastards, being number 4. Do you think that's an accurate Final Four at this point?
I do. 75% of them. I do not think that the Cheeky Bastards will make a 5th straight playoff appearance. I do think the Horny Rhinos. Yeah, I know.
That's Jeffrey's team.
Gives me a laugh, I know. But what, it's first time, or would it be his? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Jeffrey Cook's team.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Little insignificant brother.
Okay. I'm just making sure because
just-
it's Jeffrey. So you are undefeated in Gay Boobs.
That's right.
I had some people talk to your people, and it's not the only record you're known for. It does say you are also undefeated in bukkake competitions. Is that true?
We're dead. So yeah, this fucking guy.
We'll take that as yes. For those of you that don't know, a bukkake is when somebody gets usually on their knees in the middle of roughly 4 to 50 cocks and finishes them off as fast as possible. Craig here holds the record, apparently. Undefeated.
Look at this fan going. It's getting warm in here.
No, it'll fuck up the mic. Alright, so Kelvin Benjamin. You might remember him. He's on your team. Before this week, after week 3, he was the lead receiver on your team with fantasy points. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
Okay. You said yourself the day of the draft you had no idea who that guy was until Turned Down for Watts owner told you he wanted him on his team.
That's correct. Yep.
So do you embrace the fact that you just kind of mooch off of other people's tactics to succeed?
Not at all. I mean, I haven't started Benjamin yet. I'm
Really?
going to this week.
Oh.
But, I mean, if I have to go behind some people's backs or do some shady things like that, then I'm going to do anything I can to improve my team. And here I sit at 4-0. I regret nothing. Thanks again, JT.
Yeah, thanks, JT. Final question. Do you think Logan, our first guest, is it like possible at all for him to get any gayer?
Oh, well, I mean, absolutely not. Logan, I hope you're watching this. I mean, you're just, he's such a faggot, I can't even,
Yeah,
I don't even know why we're talking about him. I don't know why he even got invited to this league.
I know.
Or I don't know how long he's been in the league, because I never really pay attention to him, because he's always so irrelevant, it seems like.
Well, thanks for coming in for the interview, Craig.
Hey, no problem.
And I hope that you absolutely train wreck your season and that ends up being your only 4 wins.
Oh, no, I can assure you that won't be.
Okay.
And you're not going to make the playoffs, I can guarantee you that.
Okay. This will definitely be
Mark
in the video.
my words, you heard it here first on the Cheeky Analysis. We're going to have myself in the 1 seed, Rich Mahogany in the 2 seed, Turned Down for Watt in the 3 seed, and Horny Rhinos, 4 seed. Coming for you, little cuz.
All right, well, maybe pigs will fly, and Jeffrey will make the playoffs.
We'll see.
Thanks for coming in. Yep, no problem. Now it's time to give out the Douchebag and the Baller of the Week award. This week's Douchebag is unfortunately last video's baller, Nick Foles. Nick Foles saved me big time in week 2, but he fucked me big time in week 4. Most of my players underperformed this week when I lost to Craig, but Foles was just absolutely horrific. So from coming up huge to sucking on splooge, thanks Nick, you're a douchebag. And this week's baller? I think you all know. I wasn't worried at all, and I said it in the first video, it was due to his minimal touches and his injury that he was so quiet. But coming out at full capacity and scoring 30 points in 1 game was Jamal Charles. Thanks to convicted rapist Andy Reid, Jamal was finally put to good use. Way to go, Andy, and way to go, Jamal. That'll do it for this week, but remember, though you may not be that afraid of the cheeky squad right now, we are very cheeky. We don't want to be on anyone's radar. So watch out and remember this face. Until next week.